Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Mabimpressions, and today we're going to be talking about Century Age of Ashes. It's a multiplayer aerial dogfighting game, but you're riding dragons. Though it's free to play, is it worth your time? Let's talk about it. Before we get started, if you're into indie retro and new game reviews, please consider subscribing. I do upload daily videos. I'll be giving my final rating on Century Age of Ashes at the end of the video, so please make sure to stay to the end for that, beginning with the developer and publisher, both by Playwing Ltd. Though it is free to play, I want to thank them for the Behemoth Founders Pack. It came with a ton of cosmetics, boosters, and gems. The game came out December 2nd, 2021, like I mentioned, free to play, but with microtransactions. It's available on PlayStation and Xbox. I played the Steam PC version. As far as I can tell, there really isn't a story here to latch onto. The setting is basically in a fantasy medieval area where people ride dragons into combat. The genre is multiplayer, team PvP, third person aerial shooter. Moving over to the gameplay section, if you're interested in any of the footage for today's episode, there's links in the description to the Let's Play channel where you can see the whole thing I've uploaded, and come by Twitch. I do live stream there very often. Would love to see you there. Thank you so much. So the majority of the game, you're going to be doing various game modes based on team battles, and you're going to be unlocking new dragons and cosmetics. There's a pretty good tutorial covering all of the basics. I'll quickly go over what you're capable of. You can shoot long-range fireballs, up-close fire breath, sprints, and quick break for easier turns. You can choose one of 3 dragon types. They are geared towards a certain role. You have your offensive attackers, you got your healing supports, and tricky agile ones to choose from. So what are the different game modes available right now at launch? After getting through the tutorial and messing around in small 3v3 battles, the main ones are Carnage, which is a 6v6 team deathmatch, Gates of Fire, a different take on Capture the Flag, where you gain points by flying through gates while the flag is in your possession, and the Spoils of War mode, where the goal is to gain money by taking down other NPC dragons and stealing from the enemy. All of these modes can be played unranked, and once your account level is high enough, you can play ranked mode. You can queue alone or up to 5 other teammates. Let's move on to unlocking things. At the moment, more classes are in the works. So all of the classes available, everyone can play them. What do you have to work towards, however, is cosmetics, and hatching and growing dragons. You earn dragons through quests, and it can be purchased through the store. Each class has different dragon skins. You have to complete a certain number of quests to that egg to get to the next step, from hatching, baby, a teenager, then to adult, where you can finally use the skin. There's 2 different types of currencies. You have your free and your premium ones. The free you get very often, for example, just by finishing a match gets you some. The premium one, however, can be obtained through either real money microtransactions or through quest, account leveling, and weekly chests. Okay, moving over to the presentation. The game looks great. On my system, it ran really well. The dragon models are animated wonderfully, and the combat flow is very easy to see. The UI is minimal, but you always know what's going on. The different dragon skins are neat. So you can also unlock titles, banners, and different armor parts for your rider. For sounds and music, nothing too special there. The game is primarily gameplay focused. Alright, time for the meat potatoes here. The pros and cons. What did I like? What is the game's main selling points? First of all, it's free to play, so a lot of people can try this out for themselves. As an aerial dogfighting game on dragons, I think they did a great job with the controls. It's very easy to move around. I played with the Xbox control, and flying around through environments, chasing enemies, and avoiding fire feels very good here. I'd have to say it's their strongest point for sure. The combat is solid. There's a good and bad thing with the team system, though. It pretty much depends on you. As far as I can tell, there's like 0 communication, no text chats, and no voice chat. I think it's also peer-to-peer servers. I'm not entirely sure, because it wasn't lagging that much for me. Maybe if you make a personal party, you can change, but at that point, if you're doing that, you're probably going to be using Discord. Okay, so what did I dislike and what would I change? I think it's weird that a lot of the cosmetics you can unlock are for your character writer. You can change out helmets and weapons and stuff, but here's the thing, you never ever see them in combat. You only see them maybe during the opening if your character gets featured, or in then the lobby. You know, my biggest concern here though is how often you'll actually be able to use the premium gems playing free to play, and the inclusion of more classes and skills. As I said earlier, all the classes at the start, there's only 3 of them, are available for everyone to try out. In the store tab, there's classes there. I'm not confirming anything, but it looks like you'll most likely have to use premium gems for that, or an absurd amount of free currency to use new classes in the future, kind of gatepeopling out if they don't spend enough time or money on this, right? The problem is that the premium gems are also very, very, very hard to get after your initial quest and account leveling. The only way to get them is by doing dailies. But the way that they set up dailies is very time consuming and asking that you have to play each day and finish a quest each day to increase a key level that unlocks a chest at the end of the week. So you're locked in. That chest gives you guaranteed rewards, but even at the highest level of 7 days played in a row, I think it was a 15% chance of getting some premium gems. This is pretty much a speculation concern, but it's a pretty new game. We'll have to see when it actually comes out with more classes. Another quick thing is each class kind of feels a little too similar. Each of them attacks the same way except for 2 to 3 different skills apiece. Not too bad, but I hope they add more skills, activities, actives, or passives for each class as well. Okay, moving over for the final thoughts and verdict. Century Age of Ashes is a pretty good game at launch. It's a free to play, so you're not losing much if you want to give it a chance. The tutorial is adequate, and it slowly lets you play each of the modes before you can try them out ranked and with more players. Their strongest feature, as mentioned before, is definitely the aerial combats. It's smooth, skillful, and overall fun. I hope they can just keep adding more classes, and I'd even love to see, as mentioned, more skills, actives, and passives loadouts for existing ones so they stand out more. This has a chance to grow a healthy community if they roll out content frequently. I'm going to be giving it a 75% yes recommendation. It's free to play, so you're only using up your time. If you want, you can support them and buy some cosmetics and premium gems. If you want to play something like Panzer, Dragoon, or Star Fox PvP, then try this game out. Alright, so I'm going to be ending this here. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like. It helps a lot. If you haven't already subscribed for daily videos, let me know what you guys think of Century Age of Ashes. Have you tried it? Did you like it? Is it for you? Did I miss anything that's really important, maybe other people need to know about? Let me know. If you guys are interested, like I mentioned, head on over to the Let's Play YouTube channel. You can see the footage I put up, and come by Twitch. I want to see you guys there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.